think that AI definitely is, as I think we were talking about this earlier, Stephen Hawking said that AI will be the greatest and last invention of the human race.
Yeah.
And I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Because it is dangerous, because it limits our creativity, our critical thinking.
Yeah.
These are core values of the human condition, which will be lost.
Yeah.
Humans don't write anymore. Humans don't read anymore. So mentally, we are stunting our own growth.
Yeah.
And as again, I think this is always a recurring theme. I even talked about it in our first episode, where I think at the end of the day, the choice is ours. Because I also see online a lot of people jumping on this AI bandwagon.
Yeah.
And so many platforms are out there now. You can come up with, for example, if you were to shoot a video now, this video that we are doing, you can just pop it onto an AI software or AI platform, online, what they call it, a SaaS, a software as a service.
Yeah.
You can pop it up there and it will chop it up for you, pick the best parts and make it reels for you, and then you can post it.
Yeah.
So there's no longer that need to assess everything, cut it, whatever, no need.
Yeah.
So this quickness, although it's convenient, but that convenience comes at a cost of our own experience, building our own value as a person.
Yes.
And so I think this will definitely bring down the whole value of an individual in the workforce. Because like what we talked about, now when you can do all this, you don't need a person anymore. You just you have ChatGPT Plus or whatever you call it, 3.5 or whatever the new version is.
Yes, yes.
Pay for it and boom, there you go.
Yes,
there you go. So like I was talking to someone recently who was telling me that for social media, they wouldn't need a person because they just use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Now, as a marketeer, that annoys me, because when you create captions for your Facebook or Instagram posts, you should understand who your consumers are, who your users are, who your followers are, and pander to them.
Yes.
So the bonds in which we are creating are also so fragile with this new AI. I don't see anything positive from AI. Besides the early onset of convenience and promptness. Other than that, the long term, I think we are going to suffer from this. I really do. I do. And at the end of the day, we only have ourselves to blame, because we invented it.
Yeah.
And the rest of the world just accepted it without asking.
Correct.
Yeah.
I have to agree with you, because Geoffrey Hinton, one of the founders of AI from Google, he just quit. We also had Elon Musk raising bells. He said we have to put a governance. Nobody's governing AI. You should put governance on this one. So ChatGPT. So a lot of people, even Maudat, even there was a French, Lumiere, a French guy, they quit because they know. Because you see, when the algorithm they are calculating, we cannot see how they calculate. That's why it is dangerous. But they are not close, since the Alan Turing's paper came out, test in 1953, if I'm not mistaken, that it can never reach sentient. It cannot be sentient. Sentient means it's still zero. He can't have human-like mimicry, but to be sentient human being, that's what we have, is still zero. We do not know in the future. But AI, the dangers of AI, everybody is talking about the benefit AI, because you see, he's a lazy man, he's going to be much more lazier. Even Ai Weiwei, one of the top architects, artists from China, he said, if you create a piece from AI, it's useless. Because art, the art, the Sistine Chapel, the Mona Lisa, the Scream or whatever it is, Van Gogh's Sunflowers, you took time for him to do it, and now suddenly you credit it, and he's where's the joy? Where's the feeling? So yes, AI can help on space exploration, genetic, avoid a lot of things, detect illnesses, yes. But the human beings today, at the end of the day, they will lose themselves. Because we only got two energies we have. Only we got two skills. Number one, physical and cognitive. 200 years ago, 100 years ago, during the Industrial Revolution in Europe, if, for example, if I have a big paddy field, if I want to chunkole, if I want to dig a hole myself, it will take a lot of energy. It will take me maybe a couple of days to dig a hole in 1 acre. So I build a tractor. The tractor itself now takes away my physical work. It can plow better, faster. So in not one day, maybe I can settle in maybe in 1 hour. So they've taken over our physical job, the machine. But still, I need to drive the tractor.
Correct.
The bicycle also same. But cognitive.
So there is a dependence on the human element.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the second one is cognitive. Now AI is going on a higher level. The cognition, we only got 2. If we lose our physical skill and cognitive, what we have? We have nothing. Because first time in history, we have created a technology, an alien technology from Silicon Valley that is able to take the decision-making skill away from us. The example, today, you just don't have to think. You just have to type in, they decide for you, for ChatGPT. Even Google, how to make a simple chicken rice. Google will give you many prompts. So once they take these 2, we have nothing. We will fall into the useless class because we have no economic value in the world. Now somebody send me a WhatsApp. Somebody say reskilling for the future. I'm telling you, how can you reskill against an algorithm? By 2028, they expected the smartest being on the planet will be an algorithm. In the future, you don't have to study thermonuclear dynamics. You just have to Google it. How can you reskill against AI?
Correct.
People are not jumping. I mean, I've seen people talking. They're talking about it. Future. What future are you talking about? AI is now AI. The next is AGI, artificial general intelligence. Next will be artificial super intelligence, and the last one will be singularity. Once singularity achieved, they say it's good. Once achieved, Ray Kurzweil mentioned that it's all gone. We cannot control them. They will be running on their own. They have their own decision. They can predict so many things. We will have a useless class of people. What are we going to do? And you are right. Everybody is looking on the high side of AI. But what about the downside? Jobs are at stake. Professions are at stake. Almost all professions.